Hmm. No funciona. ¿O qué? Lamentable. Y siguen sin funcionar.
¡Se fue! ¡Se fue!
No, no me gusta. Si lo estaba probando antes iba súper bien porque vuelve a ir ahora a pedales. ¿Por streamearlo? Va bien todos los demás días, es súper weird. I don't understand PC sometimes. No entiendo por qué. Estaba jugando antes y iba perfectamente. Ahora vuelve a ir a pedales otra vez.
I read your message. You're right. Jill is different. I don't think I'd realized how different, but since we returned from Drake's spine, I felt it more and more.
Está rara.
I suppose it's not hard to imagine why.
She doesn't think she belongs anymore.
And that's why we need to remind her she is still one of us. To let her know that we still need her, now more than ever. That you still need her. But how to do that? When last we were truly close, we were but children.
Of course. Do you remember the time we accompanied Father on his annual tour of the Duchy? And Jill and I broke from the procession to ride up Man's Hill.
To see the snow daisies, I remember. It was the first time Father had allowed us to join him. And when he realized you were missing, he had the entire retinue down to the pot boys combing the countryside.
In the rain. A thunderstorm forced us to take refuge in a grove of oaks before we'd even made it halfway there. It was the Lord Commander who finally found us, and needless to say, he was none too pleased.
Then it seems you and Jill have unfinished business. What do you say?
Man's Hill. It's not that far.
Oh, true. Though I suspect it is also much changed. Little in southern Rosaria remains as it was when we were children.
You're saying I should go and scout the area for bandits?
I'm saying we should first go and see if there are actually still any snow daisies left. What would you do without me, Clive?
Te recuerdo que el que ha ligado soy yo, amigo.
I can't say my travels ever took me back to Man's Hill. I'm curious to see how it has fared.
No sé si es por streamear por lo que va mal o algo. Joder, antes está jugando y va bien, todo perfecto. Ahora vuelve a ir a medio pedal. Very sad noise. No hay explicación porque todo lo demás está igual. Bueno, al menos me aguanta el juego entero. Luego lo puedo desinstalar. Buah, ahí me ha petado que hasta se ha visto el. Durante un segundo se ha visto el. La barra de tareas, what the fuck. Explota, explota. En teoría, ¿no? En teoría. Sí, qué triste. Que tiene que ser por streamear. Y va. Vaya. Ni una flor queda. Todo está quemado.
This is the place, but
I'm sorry, Clive.
No flores para ligar, hermano gay.
there's nowhere been spared. What do we do now?
We keep looking. Man's Hill cannot be the only place where snow daisies grow.
Perhaps, but it's the only place I know of. Knew of.
Then why not ask someone who might know of another?
Someone at the backyard? To the
La
hideaway
gente
then.
del huerto. Ellos sabrán algo. Pedalea, pedalea, Clay. Qué raro que haya dado los 2 últimos días y todos los demás días haya ido perfectamente. So weird. En momentos así a uno le gustaría saber de informática y eso. Pero soy bimbo, pero sin Star Wars.
Let's hope one of the gardeners knows where to find snow daisies.
Pero tonto.
Say what you will. Lady Karen is seen on...
Dice, las podemos cultivar aquí. Tengo semillas y este fertilizante mágico que...
Oh. What brings you down from the heavens, Sid?
I need your advice. Joshua and I are looking for a place where snow daisies grow. Preferably in abundance.
Snow daisies. Then you'll want somewhere not too hot and not too cold. And where the winds are strong enough to carry the seeds. I reckon Man's Hill would be a good place to start. There in the Royal Meadows, perhaps? Both have similar climbs and the right elevation. If the Blight hasn't claimed them yet.
Right. Thank you.
Did you learn where we might find our flowers?
The gardener here mentioned the Royal Meadows in Sambrak.
Ah, the fields beyond Northreach. Well, if that's the case, then Yote was right. I recalled that she kept the record of our travels, you see. So I asked her if she'd perhaps noted anywhere that snow daisies grew, and she mentioned Oilerfeist Bay.
Whose shores border the meadows. Off we go then.
The winds that blow across the royal meadows from Olafeist Bay are strong indeed. Strong enough for snow daisies, it seems.
Me cago en todo, irónicamente, esa es la... Oh, well. Además, si se está lagueando ahora, se laguearía los combates igual. Pero antes cuando lo he hecho off stream iban perfectos, o sea que tiene que ser por el OBS o por stream. Una de dos.
And how might I help the garrison today?
Tíbulo. Vale.
Those things didn't fight like men.
Convenient.
Just the one of you, eh?
Sí, tiene que ser por streamear el OBS porque...
The meadows are vast. Where do we even start?
Yote mentioned the coastline. We can start there.
Flores.
Look, brother. Do you see them?
Ahora mátalas sin quemarlas.
I do. The flowers and our friends.
Ogle, kill! This one! Over here! Stick 'em!
What do you see, boy?
El Miguel.
Let's hope this is the last one.
Only one way to find out.
Titan! Over here!
Viene con amigos.
This one! Attack! Second! Get him! Farewell!
That was harder than I expected.
Flores para la waifu.
But found her. It was worth it. They're beautiful.
Do you think Jill will like them?
She'll love them. Come on. Let's go.
Y cuando volvamos ya no habrán. ¿Te imaginas?
It appears my work is done. The rest, as they say, is
Tal
up to you.
cual.
Well, you and the skies. We wouldn't want another thunderstorm now, would we?
¿Quieres dar un paseo romántico en la llanura conmigo, Jill? Oh, creí que nunca me lo preguntarías. Y me queda aquí, by the way. Me queda uno solo. Que supongo que será este. Me quedan dos.
Jill. There's something I'd like to show you.
There is? And where might this something be?
It's, not here. Now, I know this is sudden, but how would you fancy a trip to Oriflamme?
Me va a pedir matrimonio. No, no exacto.
There are so many. This is what you wanted to show me. I don't know what to say.
You don't need to say anything. The smile on your face is enough. We've been worried about you, Joshua and I. Do you remember when I took you to Man's Hill? Or tried to?
How could I forget? You saw me crying and thought a change of scenery might lift my spirits. In the end, it earned me a nasty cough and a stern scolding from your mother. But I felt wonderful nonetheless.
I'm sorry. I had no idea what I was getting us both into. But I couldn't bear to see you like that.
Before we left, my chambermaid told me she'd overheard your mother talking about my marriage prospects with some of the noblewomen at court. They were debating whether it would be more profitable to marry me off to one of the high houses instead of saving me for the ducal line. No one thought to ask me what I wanted. I was nothing to them. A pawn at best. I felt so trapped. So lonely.
I didn't know.
But I wasn't alone. You were there. Your hand in mine as we ran for those oaks. And I knew then, no matter what happened, I would be all right. I'll never forget that feeling. Before we broke camp, the morning after the storm, do you know what I did?
No? What?
I slipped away from my governess to climb the tor. And from there I saw a sea of petals, all reaching for the sun. And I realized that no matter how terrible the night, dawn would always come. That you would always come for me. And you have. Again and again.
Where do you see us? When all this is over?
Oh, Dios.
I don't know. Not here, though. I think I've outgrown the twins. After everything we've been through, the realm just seems so small. I'll need some space to spread my wings.
Then that's what you'll have. And I'll stop at nothing to see that you do.
Yes. Derecho al segundo beso.
I never was much good at garlands. But it'll have to do.
I'll treasure it forever.
Thank you, Clive. For this, the flowers, for everything. It's exactly what I needed. You are my treasure.
Oh. Cute.
We should probably be getting back. I expect the others are wondering where we are.
You're right. There's still much to do.
And we'll do it together.
$7.000 de experiencia. Jill se ha unido y formará parte del grupo hasta que partas ahora. Ahora puedes hacer el DLC, que es esto. Echoes of the Fallen. Y el otro contenido descargable de Rising Tide. Entiendo que la de Echoes es la cutre. Y otra es la buena. Kutsure.
You were right, boy.
Sí, mira. Supongo que el último... La que me falta será por hacer todos los monolitos, entiendo. Lo único que tiene sentido. Hacer los DLCs, entonces.
Still alive, are you?
Is something the matter, Karen? You seem perturbed.
Do I now? How clever of you to notice. But yes, something's come to my attention, and I'll be damned if I know what to make of it.
Go on.
It's probably quicker if I just show you. Here.
Some sort of crystal. Though, I don't remember seeing one that color before.
Aye, well, that makes two of us. In all my long years of trading, both over and under the counter, I've never seen anything quite like it. They're calling them dusk crystals, on account of colour.
I see. And they can be used to cast magics.
That they can. Just like their brighter, shinier cousins. Difference is, they don't last as long. After a couple of goes lighting your pipe, they crumble away to nothing. That's how I heard about them. From crystal traders moaning that someone's been flooding the market with dodgy goods. And after asking the right people the right questions, and paying the right price, of course, I managed to get my hands on a sample.
I see why you're perturbed.
I hope. Do you feel that, Clive?
Yes.
Jumanji. Niños excavando. O solo son Twinkies.
All right, lads, that'll do for today. I said that'll do for today.
Yes, Chief. Yes, Chief.
Let's get this lot back to town, fill our purses and then our bellies. What did you two do now?
Yeah, I just unlocked them. But it seems the game is still freezing.
Stay calm.
When I was playing alone, it was going well, so I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm broadcasting or something. I don't know. It's weird.
Who needs a lantern when you've got one of these?
And I figured this was the first one because the order they showed up.
All that work for a single spark. Well, there'll be no more sampling the merchandise today.
This is the first one, okay then.
That sounded close, Chief. Really close. Really, really close.
Now, lads, what am I always telling you? Good things come to those who run.
Wait Chief!
DLC boss number 1. That's supposed to be Omega. Go.
I've never felt a tremor this far inland before.
Me neither. But then, I'd never seen skies like these till a few moons ago, and it's been all change ever since. Come to think of it, the first anyone ever heard of these dust crystals was after you lot came back from the Dominion and brought this bloody weather with you.
Do you think the two things are connected?
Who knows? Could just be that with Drake's tail gone, the black market was running short of the good stuff. The Dominion's mines were the only source of new shards left in Storm after a certain evil outlaw decided to do away with the other mothers. And with the price of decent crystals going through the roof, traders turned to dealing in stuff they'd never have touched before.
The question is, who's selling these crystals and where are they? Wait. This color. They couldn't be from Origin, could they? No, that wouldn't make sense. I saw it form in the sky, and that was long after we returned from the Dominion. But if they didn't come from Origin or any of the other mother crystals, then... does that mean...
that you missed one? Aye. That were my thinking any road. Another mother crystal we didn't know about.
I'll speak with Joshua. If you're right about this, we need to find it.
And quick, I'd say. On account of which, I'll take this shard over to Tomes for you. Get him to give it a once-over, case it rings any bells.
Right. Thank you.
And I expect you'll be wanting Jill's help with this too.
Right again. I will. Let me go and find Joshua, and we'll meet you in the shelves.
Not canon DLC.
Joshua, we need to talk. Karen's caught wind of something that I don't think we can afford to ignore.
Aye. That is troubling. Not least because the Undying made no mention of these dusk crystals in any of their recent reports.
So they weren't aware of them either.
Perhaps. Or perhaps they merely deemed them unworthy of my attention. Wrongly, I might add, for I am inclined to share Lady Karen's misgivings.
Then we'd better take her advice and consult Harpocrates forthwith.
To the shelves, then. With our combined insight, I'm sure we'll discern something of use, be it no more than a place to start.
Let's hope so.
There you are. I've taken the liberty of telling these two everything I told you.
Thank you, Karen.
It's hard to believe such a lusterless shard could conjure much of anything. And you truly think this came from a mother crystal? One we never knew existed?
Every other shard in the
The
twins
secret mother crystal.
Why should
That
these
was never
dusk
mentioned
crystals be any
anywhere, and it's
different?
just if you pay.
Dim though they may be.
We know they first appeared on the black market shortly after Ultima cast Primogenesis, darkening the skies. So might the two be connected? Could the spell have created a new mother crystal, perhaps?
How convenient.
A replacement for the ones we destroyed?
What do you think, Hippocrates?
I think there may well be a connection. Yet, if we are to believe that the original mother crystals were of Ultima's making, does it seem...
Yeah, I don't know why the sounds are
he would
not
have
working
made
either.
anything so palpably inferior?
Indeed weird.
No. I hazard that it
Because
was
it
not
happened the
Ultima
other day and then the
created
next
these
day they
crystals,
were working, so I
but
really don't know.
humanity. More specifically, our fallen forebears, whose wonders litter the land even now.
That's
Legend
weird.
holds
None of
the
them
fallen
work.
challenged the gods
I don't know
their
why.
power and came tantalizingly close to doing so. It seems only reasonable that they should wish to learn the secrets
I
of
think
the
there is
crystals
something
which
wrong
the
with my
gods bestowed
OBS.
upon them.
It would be the
So they
Aegis
could make their
explanation.
own.
Precisely. You may recall that the tale of the sins of Zemeckis begins with the colloquy of the sages, a council wherein humanity sought to uncover the last secrets of the gods before waging their war to learn what little remained. It is perfectly possible that an understanding of how to craft crystals was among their many achievements.
Among their many achievements, prior to their fall.
Indeed. The same.
I think it
Icon
is,
souls forged great and
but I
terrible
would just have
weapons
to
called
check.
the iconoclasts, from which icons derived their name, and turned them against each other in the Magitech War. A pointless conflict which served only to make its victors more confident of their right to supplant the gods on high. And when at last they ventured to do so, the resultant imbalance in the ether is said to have been so great that the skies themselves turned black and began to boil. The first recorded arcane sky, I suspect. Which brings us back to the matter at hand. It is my belief that these shards are the product of a long-slumbering Magitech mother crystal, stirred to life by a similar etheric upheaval to the one which accompanied its creator's fall.
There's only one way to know for sure. We track down whoever's selling them and find their source. Karen, where did you buy this one?
Down in Port Isolde when I was scratching around for supplies. Since the Imperials buggered off and took the tariffs with them, you can find all sorts of interesting stuff
Tariffs?
on the docks. Go and have a chat with the mercenaries guarding the gates. Your uncle's got some good lads there. You know when to keep a watchful eye and when to turn a blind one. Oh, and take the crystal with you. Might be your key to the underworld.
Thank you. I will.
Shall we then, brother?
I'm coming too. If there is another mother crystal out there and it's anything like the others, you'll need all the help you can get.
I was hoping you'd say that. One more time then. Together.
The cheaters.
Samuel! Slow down! Not bloody likely!
Fuck me. They're fast on their feet.
What's going on here, I wonder?
What indeed? Let's ask.
You let them get away.
Excuse me. Who were those men just now?
Bloody troublemakers, that's who. As soon as I asked them to present their packs for inspection, they turned white as a sheet and legged it. I chased them all away from the gates, but they're swift as hares. Still, at least we kept the bastards out. Don't need their kind stirring up any more strife.
And what manner of strife have they been stirring up, exactly?
Hey? Are you joking? This business with the crystals?
Sorry, we've been away for a while. What's been going on?
Alright, I'll humor you. After the paltry rations the Imperials left behind dried up, folks started trading crystals out in the open. We turned a blind eye at first. Lord Byron's orders. Way he saw it, it weren't right to deny people the one thing they were all clamoring for. Till the dust started turning up, that is. Dusk crystals, they're called. Ill-favored shards that crack as soon as you look at them. Not that the folk who bought them by the bucket load knew that. And they were baying for blood when they found out. In the end, his lordship had to step in and ban the blasted things. And we've been searching the pack of every trader who's darkened our gates ever since.
I see. And you think the men you were pursuing might have been trading in these dusk crystals?
Well, yes.
Why, you're in the market for some. Anyway, I wouldn't rule it out. In fact, I put a few gil on it.
We might still be able to catch them.
We might.
If you are heading up that way, you'll want to keep your sword handy. There's more than dodgy traders plying the roads these days.
Understood. We'll be careful.
If those men were selling dusk crystals, I think it's unlikely that they will risk returning to Port Isolde.
Which means this might be our only chance of catching them. Well, this isn't at all foreboding.
You need to go by walk.
Over here! Attack!
Feel a bit lagging. Yeah. When I was playing alone it was going well, so it's either the broadcast or OBS messing up. I don't know what it is. Bad noises anyway. At least it's playable. Yeah, it's playable, it's not that disruptive. Still playable.
Where are they?
Still some distance ahead, I'd wager. They were making a good pace.
There are a lot of things that I need to update, honestly. The thing is, it was working fine a few days ago. This just started yesterday. That's what I'm a bit... I wanna know how does Jill fight now? She can still use all her magic. Nothing has changed. No, it is possible, it is possible. I'm just not an expert. Oh. It'd be fine. The main game was played already, so even if there was no fixing it, I basically enjoyed the game already.
Still no sign of those traders, though.
No. I just hope we haven't lost them.
These blimmin' tremors are scaring off all our customers.
The few that weren't scared off by the skies, you mean?
Perhaps one of those merchants has seen something. Forgive me, but did you happen to see 3 men in robes pass this way?
Yeah, I seen them. Poor bastards.
Poor bastard.
What do you mean?
A gang of nasty-looking brutes was on their trail.
Caught up with them just up the road, screaming at them they were. Your crystals are your lives and all that. Only the daft buggers kept their crystals and legged it.
In which direction, out of interest?
Up that way.
Towards the Old Hill docks. If it's help they seek there, they won't find any.
Oh yeah, let's go to the town where everybody died and became a monster.
So.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
And then we can find them before their pursuers do.
It's fine.
Thank you. And please, take care on the road.
The safest place on earth. Monol Balestitia.
Come on. They're no good to us dead.
Lead the way, brother.
A good place as any.
Turn the whole place upside down if you have to. They're here somewhere.
So the bandits haven't found them either. There's still time.
They are my level, huh?
Hand over those crystals.
Wait, the jump. Different music for the DLC.
Not come here to brawl with brigands, brother.
You're right.
And a lot of
Let's
experience.
focus on finding the traders.
You lot took a wrong turn.
Lord Rosfield sent his sellswords, did he?
Get him. This one.
No, I was not supposed to do that.
Over here. Go. Over here.
Don't think I can go on. Chief, I'll read. This should be far enough.
Chief? They've found us.
It's getting so a man can't even catch his fucking breath.
Gentlemen, a word. We understand you've been selling some crystals.
And like I told your thieving mates, you're not fucking getting them. So you can take your massive sword and shove it.
I'm sure I could, but We're not thieves.
Over here. I can smell the one who shat himself.
Oh,
If you've got a plan, Chief, tell us you've got a plan.
Of course I've got a bloody plan. Good things and all that. Let's start again, shall we? You say you're
defeat the
interested in
bandits and I
crystal
give you
trade?
information.
Not exactly. In actual fact, we were hoping to talk about this.
Is that all? Well, then I know just how to help. If you're after the short shifter, he's over here!
Are you mad?
Slippery little pricks. Clinkers on the ground, quick as you like.
Gentlemen, you've got it all wrong. Do we look like merchants? He's the one you want. Just look at what he's got in his hand.
What? Him?
Wait, I'm not.
Do let us know if you need any more help.
They won't get far, Clive.
No. But they'll wish they had.
I'll carve you like a suckling pig and feed you to your fucking dog.
Kind of you to think of him.
Satisfying ending.
Did you see which way they went?
North. Making for 3 reads at a guess. After them. If they reach the swamps, we'll never pick up their trail. There was something odd about those 3. They seemed less like merchants, more like...
Charlatans? One might argue that a merchant is no good a mother without his money.
Then why am I not amused?
Good boy. ¿Cómo estás? Me estoy haciendo los DLCs. DLC del perro. Seguimos estampándonos con el conejo rana. ¿No cae o qué? Yo pensaba que esos juegos eran fáciles. Como se nota que no tengo ni idea.
What did you find, boy?
¿Has encontrado una pista, chico? Huele, busca, busca.
Judging by the state of the ground, a lot
Lo hemos
more
visto en
passed this
Rage.
way than our 3 charlatans.
Another group of bandits.
I doubt they'd leave this crystal behind. Regardless, we're on the right track. Let's pick up the pace.
Ahora el conejo rana malvado. Estoy de acuerdo con usted. El juego en sí es fácil, esta es la parte difícil hecha para estamparse. Lo que yo llamo la parte para las ballenas, ¿no? Pero en este juego no hay ballenas en sí. No es un gacha de ballenas. Es un gacha de haberle echado horas. Tener todos los recursos. Y cocainómanos. Sí, sí, para los que se tiran jugando en plan 15 horas al día y tal, sí, sí. Los típicos tumbos que suben en un día todo el contenido nuevo de la actualización y tal. Hemos hecho contenido para 40 horas. Pues este tío se lo ha acabado en 2 días. Pero ¿cómo es eso posible? No sé. Pero lo ha hecho. Pues ponles un boss que te pida 200.000 de stats. Lo haremos. Prácticamente. Es lo que hacen. Ahí ya depende si es un juego que piensa más en ballenas o piensa más en el ciudadano de a pie. Digo ballenas, pero ya me entiendes. No son ballenas de dinero, pero ballenas. Piensa en las ballenas o en el plancton. Porque sin plancton no hay ballenas. Las ballenas se van a otro océano a nadar. No hay plancton.
Fuck. Persistent bastards, I'll give them that. Friends, I knew those louts were no match for you.
Sí, claro.
But of course you did. Because you know what we're capable of, don't you? Now, you deal in crystal. Dusk crystal. And we want to know where you got it. So you're going to tell us.
Let's assume for a moment that we are the merchants you're looking for. Why would we tell you where we procure our stock? What kind of shepherd leads a wolf straight?
Are they getting worse?
Clive, the tower.
Well, that's new.
That's impossible.
Yeah, Chief. Do you think someone else got into the tower?
Quiet, you daft sod!
And what would they find there if they did?
I wouldn't know. I've never been there.
Sure.
Echoes, maybe? Or fallen rubbish? I really couldn't say. The entrance is sealed tight. No way in.
And how would you know that if you've never been there?
Look! Behind you! An Akashic monster!
If you think I'm going to fall for another one of your cheap tricks...
Clive, trouble.
What? Oh.
Wait, don't you dare!
I don't think Martha would appreciate that thing on her doorstep.
Probably not. Let them run then. I have an idea where they'll be heading anyway. This shouldn't take too long.
Over here!
Oh, he's got some friends. I have an invincibility friends, interesting.
Over here!
Oops.
Try. Too slow.
Oxla.
Well, that was ill-timed.
But at least we know what was chasing the merchants.
That's twice we've saved them now.
I don't see anyone.
I've had enough of bandits and beasts, Chief. Can't we just go home?
And let those thieving pricks march in and take what's ours?
What's ours? Oh, no. You don't mean...
The dusk crystals, aye. Halleck, Marnik, we're going back to that tower if it's the last thing we do.
But the lights, Chief! What about the lights?
First you whine about it being too dark, then you whine about it being too light. Think about how easy it'll be to mine now.
And you're sure they're bound for the tower? When they aren't running away from trouble, they're running towards it.
Do you know anything of the place, Joshua?
Alas not. I have seen it labelled Sage Spire on some maps, but beyond that, the ruins are no different from any other fallen derelict. Another impenetrable relic of the past.
Not so impenetrable, apparently. Our friends plainly found a way in.
They could be living there, like we do in the Invincible.
Well, the tower is unquestionably large enough to hide 3 merchants. But is it large enough to hide what we seek?
A mother crystal.
It would go some way to explain why the area was among the first in Rosaria to fall to the Blight.
Then it's settled. We head to Eastpool and make our approach from the dim. To think there could have been a mother crystal here in Rosaria all this time. The wars that could have been avoided.
We still don't know what's in there, Clive. But whatever it is, there is a good reason it has gone unnoticed for so long. The tower sits atop a jagged ridge. Few have ever had occasion to pick their way through the rocks, even before the Blight swallowed them.
No, because that doesn't exist. It only exists because we paid for it. The DLC. Not real. That wasn't conceived. Part of the story. It's basically every DLC be like, oh yeah, there was this dungeon that we actually never saw. Nobody knew until you paid for it. And now surprisingly everybody knows it is there. But of course. I mean, I guess it's fine.
Can hardly make out a bloomin' thing.
Not like it's going to change the main story or anything, it's just an extra. Can I do that fight, or is this gonna super lag again? I guess I could try. I did finish the Bahamut one. Ah, you're not gonna let me, are you? The one of Phoenix. The one that I have barely used. The one that goes up. It's pretty difficult. Are they faking before he touches the ground? He touched the ground, no extra time. No. I this was a good one. GG. What does this one ask? Okay. I do have this that I never used. Huh. And this one that I did use. Oh, they want me to block magic attacks with this. Okay, so this basically sets up a shield. Okay. That's the idea that they want. Everything else is the usual. Hmm. Okay, I was supposed to block that one. So whenever I see a magic attack, I should. This doesn't count apparently. Oh, no, no. Yeah, only works with projectiles. I should have used it at the start of the fight. That's bad. I should have used it there. Yeah, that worked perfectly. It did work. Okay. It's definitely not a good time though. In the other one I had like 5 minutes. Let's keep going anyway. Now it's going to be with the special one. I don't know. The shield and the special, okay. Huh. Maybe this is gonna work. I think it... No, it didn't work. I missed it. Too early. I don't even know if this guy's actually using it. Maybe it counts for that one, probably. Probably does count for that one. Yeah, it does. I think I killed that one. Killed him. Oh, 2 minutes for the final one. Could be enough. I get this is when they are down for either on the floor. Yeah, it's basically when they are on the floor. Either when they are on the floor or they are staggered. Oh well, let's hope there's enough time here. I wouldn't want to repeat everything. I don't care about the score, I just want to do it. Like, I don't care about the score. Finish it. Alrighty, man. This one I have, they go up. I use these and I don't. Oh. Oh, I thought the level was irrelevant for this. Like, I figured it was some fixed level or something. I see, I see. go away. The moment I use the super special will win.
Nice try.
AKA now. GG. They don't really give anything particularly useful. I mean, sure, the accessory is fine and all. But you can only equip 3. Doesn't seem that. I mean, it's fine. It does what it has to do. Hmm. Nope.
Company.
I mean, I like those. Those are fine. Basically, they make me use skills that I didn't use during the game. And show you why they are useful. Even if you thought they were not useful.
Just press on.
Like, just use them.
It's over.
Wait, what's... Good party members. Yeah, I take they all give you basically an item for that
Once you've
item.
got the hang of growing dissolved
Bye
brains.
guys. Look, they're teaching them.
That's it. Eyes forward.
They are teaching them how to fight. Monsters.
Are those goblins? What are they doing in the Deadlands?
Look what they're carrying. I don't recall ever hearing of goblins using fallen relics as weapons.
Well, they certainly are welcoming gifts.
These goblins are smarter than the average goblin.
Remember where we are.
No magic. Right. They're even uglier up close.
No magic. Literally. Cannot use any of the icons. Like, oh, my combat is basically straight now.
I'll manage.
Over here! This way! Get him!
No more ether.
Let's hope that was the last of them.
Indeed. I'd almost forgotten what it was like to have to rely on steel alone.
Clive? Joe? You may want to see this.
You may wanna shit. You may wanna see this cliche.
What?
Hey, that door! I knew that door was gonna be DLC when I saw it. I knew it. It looks so much like DLC door.
It was open when I found it.
Someone was in a hurry.
There was another one too. Is this gonna be the other one?
Then this must be their way into the tower.
There's only one way to find out.
Like, this looks like DLC door. And it was DLC door. Now it appears on the map. Just in case you don't want to
It seems somebody's woken this place up. The question is... who?
Well, I can tell you who it wasn't.
Unauthorized biometrics detected.
Someone's here.
Initializing security scan. Safety protocols disengaged.
I don't think that was someone, Clive. I think it was the tower.
Either way, it doesn't sound like we're welcome. Keep your guard up.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert.
Man, the boss is so gonna be Omega 13. Classic.
I think my powers have returned. You?
Insane. There's ether here. An abundance of it.
Get him!
More monsters.
Silent stone!
Yoink. Oh, makes sense.
More goblins.
Don't worry, I won't touch them.
So now we know where they got their weapons. But how long have they been hiding here?
Normal.
Get him! Let's try. This way. Go! Farewell.
Coming power. Exploded. And my game exploded too.
crystals everywhere.
Well, that's one mystery solved.
But there's no mother crystal.
Yet. We still have plenty of tower to
Life
explore.
aura. Wrong.
I know that voice. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, look who it is.
Warning. Warning. Core defense systems engaged.
He only wants to be our friend.
Initiating
Sure.
sterilization lockdown.
What the hell is it talking about, Josh?
Good things, lads. Good things.
No, man, you were supposed to die. Damn it. Okay, he's dead. He should be dead after that punch. Oh no, he won't be.
Hey! Over here.
He doesn't care.
Take your friend and get out of this place. Now!
And while they run away, we do the fighting.
Sigma. Yeah, it's so going to be Omega.
I think you've made it angry. The fireball to the side of the head will do that.
Ooh. That seemed dangerous. Sigma Man. Don't have them. Usually because I Already happened. Oh. The delay is gonna kill me otherwise. That thing always has some delay and it's very annoying. There we go. Yeah, it's... I got this. Oh, I was not expecting that.
Nice try.
Oh shit! I thought he was gonna kick. Not doing that.
Help me, boy.
No.
Nice try. It's all ready. Too slow. Nice try.
I couldn't see it. Nah, it's like they really designed this thing well. You really need to use attacks that stagger, which you don't need to do in the main game. They basically want me to use attacks that stagger that I have never used in the game because there was no need to. But for this boss you kinda need them. They want you to do that, basically. I could kill him in the middle of the attack, that's new. Usually they don't let you. Had I know, I would have used this much earlier. They even give you a better weapon than the super weapon you already have. I mean, it makes sense. This is DLC after all.
Security Sentinel 503 offline. Initiating emergency core relocation protocol.
If I didn't know better, I'd say that was the heart of a mother crystal.
Which conveniently is a machine from the first time only. All the others were non-existent.
I knew that fallen thing was no match for you. Allow me to apologize for earlier. That was, ill-played. All born of a misunderstanding, though. Can we start again?
We don't need your apologies. We need answers. And you're going to give them to us.
I suppose you'll be wanting to know about the tower, then? As you've probably guessed, this isn't the first time we've been here. Fact is, my people have been coming to this place for centuries.
Have they now? To these ruins in particular?
Aye, well, they, talked to us, told us what this lot was all for.
And what is it for?
Well, believe it or not, the Fallen were actually using this place to make their own, mother crystal. Though, despite years of searching, all we ever found was shards.
Then, Harpocrates was right. It would seem that the Fallen did indeed acquire the god's ability to craft crystals.
I wouldn't go that far. The shards aren't exactly divine. They're not even what you'd call decent. But they're better than nothing, and nothing is what our people had before we found them. So we've been coming here ever since.
But these dust crystals have only recently appeared on the black market. What made you decide to start selling them?
The skies. Once they went dark, the crystals started growing back, till there were more than you could count. And with the mothers all cracked, anyone with anything that could muster so much as a spark had people queuing up to take their coin.
Yes, at a cost to us all. Quality apart, these crystals are no different from the ones the world has been using since the dawn of time. And it cannot continue.
No, it cannot. While this is clearly none of Ultima's doing, there can be little doubt but that it serves his cause.
Then our path is clear. So let's do what must be done.
Wait, you lot aren't thinking what I think you're thinking, are you?
Oh, I think there's a good chance we are.
But what about the tower's defenses? That thing you just fought, it won't be the last one. And the further you climb, the worse they'll get. How about we head back to Martha's before someone gets hurt, eh?
That is sound advice, which I suggest you take before someone gets hurt.
Yep. And I guess I could change. We have to.
Are you you sure you don't want to think this over? We could talk about it outside, where it's safe.
I've never seen anything like that in here before. I swear.
I told the chief.
To think the Fallen built all this. The knowledge they must have needed. Knowledge now lost.
A futuristic sword. Oh, there's no minimum. I mean, makes sense. Not like they know this place. That's going to be potions.
If this is like every other Fallen ruin,
then there'll be a lift.
Onward and upward.
Cool. Take this.
Any idea what those are?
They seem to be containers of some sort. Or perhaps...
Cages. Like some sort of twisted menagerie. But why here?
And now this game is referencing both Final Fantasy VI, VII, and DCD. And 1, I guess. Going. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I didn't change it, I think. Yep.
How many of these things are there?
Contaminant detected. Releasing subjects Alpha to Epsilon.
Wait, they're still alive.
But this tower is more than 15 centuries old.
If they build this place to grow crystals, why imprison creatures here?
Because the crystals are made from the ether, from the living creatures, from the Final Fantasy XVI. All over again. Because Espers did that in Final Fantasy XVI.
That device. It glows just like the doors.
Development log entry 680925. Mitogenic reactor trial successful. 23 units of grade 3C crystal produced. Moving forward, all seeds fabricated from inorganic material are to be replaced with lab-grown organic specimens.
Organic specimens. So they were turning living creatures into crystals.
Yep. They did. Why the big one didn't appear?
Some of the creatures in these cages have been seen in Valisthea for 1,000 years.
Here's to 1,000 more.
They were sleeping. Funny that shield actually works for that. That's a new one. The shield, the flame shield actually protected. Drink. This is OP. This is pretty OP actually. And this is also very OP. That's basically free healing. The one I use basically it's when you dodge an attack, you heal. You start healing. And there is another that basically does that all the time. Like, yeah, wow. Omicron.
Of course they built more than one.
Though it appears this incarnation can fly.
They're annoying. No. Okay. Damage. You're dead. Perks of only using damaging one and not staggering ones. I always have damage. Extra stagger when you attack from the air. And you can jump 6 times. Oh my god.
And And that makes 2.
Yes, but of how many?
That depends on how determined they were to conceal their activities.
Which one is the door now? Let's go. I smell a potion there. Means free healing.
This is all too easy. If the tower is in control, why not simply disable the lift?
What are you suggesting, Joshua?
That it's hurting us. There's an entire fleet.
Can we ride one of those?
I wonder if any are still capable of flight.
Mid will want to see this.
This is like, hello, take your screenshot. Hello, you can make a screenshot here and share it with your friends. Basically. They do a lot of those in Square Enix games. There are a lot of those. I think they dodge him because they are in the air. Yeah. Torgal cannot take it down. That's funny. Oh well. I guess I have to blast them. Because you either have Torgal to pin enemies down or you need to have Phoenix. And because I don't use Phoenix anymore, I need to use Torgal. But he was immune. It's a bit better. Nah, but it lowers my HP a lot. I don't think it's... I mean, that's why Torgal is always in your party, because otherwise flying enemies would be kind of soft lock. I mean, you can still hit them, but it would take years. That's much more convenient. Giving you a lot of heal. Yeah, this is basically take your screenshot here. Like this. In fact, I'm gonna be taking it. Share with my... Which is funny because I could always just take the screenshot after in the stream, funnily enough. I will probably forget. Ah, they just changed it.
Activity detected in Hangar Bay. Mobilizing Aegis units.
Hi guys.
We're being watched. Then let's Let's show them what we're capable of.
Get him! Get him!
Die. Oh, there's another one. I didn't knew there was another one.
Too slow. Nice try.
Free healing. Drink. I guess that's the same, but if I block something. Oh, this actually tells you when you can block everything. This is also an OP item. They tell you exactly when you can block an attack. And it makes the block even better. Strong crap. Definitely. Maybe I should use some of those.
Transferring Sentry Prototype AM2 to Stasis Silo West.
Super Ariman.
We'll just have to hope those crystals it's sporting are as worthless as the others. How is that even possible?
I don't think this is gonna end well for me.
Better not to think about it.
Nope. I only freeze the real one. The fake ones do not get frozen.
Follow the ether, Clyde.
Right.
What? Oh, okay. Funny attack. Not that thing again. How about now he uses friends to pester you? Actually very cool. I like that attack. They were very creative with this one. There we go. Die. Not gonna die. It's not gonna die yet. It has too much HP. There are like 20 of these. Hey! They're supposed to be frozen. Ouch. No. Ooh. This really looks like a Kingdom Hearts boss. Very similar to Marluxia in Final Mix. But it's kind of funny. This was a very unique and creative boss. What a shame. There aren't many more like this. This was very cool. Very creative.
Neural link lost. Re-establishing connection.
Imagine an entire war fought with these things.
The quantity of ether required to animate them all would be unfathomable. No wonder they were trying to manufacture their own crystals.
Unable to establish connection. Raising threat index.
It seems we've made an impression.
Perhaps the rest of the cages will open now.
Don't tempt fate, Joshua.
Forgive me, brother. They may not.
Primary firewalls reached. Code orange. Passing safety protocols. Research staff are to proceed to the nearest council immediately.
Is that living flesh?
I'm beginning to think this whole tower is alive.
Drink. Okay, I'm gonna be using that one. Forget about the one that charges the shot. Just the paint. I'm gonna miss it though, it was very useful. I'm gonna miss the accessory. Accessory. The pronunciation. Hi guys, don't mind me. I'm just gonna get in the center.
The tower make this as well? Or is it some sort of corruption?
I don't know, but wouldn't you say it looks oddly familiar?
Disgusting. El orco. Super orco. Casi que he perdido. No. Unexpected.
1500 years ago. Yes.
Oh, not charge. Por el culo. Okay, let's see this one. Oh, he already started it, so I cannot cancel it out. That's bad. I know. The moment it finishes. So good freaks.
Too slow. It's over.
Oh, okay, this one is even better. Give me that. Basically, I cannot die if I'm in limit, and I heal even more in limit. It's like, okay, that's the one.
Initializing emergency subroutines. Diverting reactor power.
I think it's getting ready to receive us.
That one, I guess.
There's another one of those devices.
Then what is here?
Development log entry 750501. Average improvement of crystal resilience 492% when biological core exhibits high ethereal congruity. Specimens with a congruity rating of 7 or below are to be sent to B level for military repurposing.
Waste not, want not.
That one. These are the most dangerous enemies in the game. By far. Fucking shit.
If all of this truly was the work of the Fallen,
Then they were closer to attaining godhood than we ever imagined.
No wonder Ultima struck them down.
Oh. Going.
They built an army.
Go.
Secondary and tertiary firewalls breached. Code red. Code red.
The heart must be close.
I think this is gonna be monster. I'm gonna do the bathroom break now because boss fight approaches. An explanation.
There.
Now's our chance.
We're getting close.
Unauthorized entry detected. Primary core firewalls activated. Initializing iconoclastic defense system Omega-1.
What the hell is an iconoclastic defense system?
I've a feeling we're about to find out. And that we will not like the answer.
Omega, the classic Final Fantasy boss. Always a machine in searching for Sinryu.
Core containment complete. Authorizing environmental sterilization protocol.
Well, at least we know where it is this time.
Quite. And if we want it...
If we wanted, all we have to do is kill an icon.
Safety routines disabled.
Are you winning?
Weapons armed. Stand clear.
Este es el boss del DLC 1. Que es Omega. Veré que si es Omega. Clásico de Final Fantasy. Fuck. Joder, tío. Good luck. We'll be fine. I was not supposed to do that. You can dodge one but not both. They can bleed. I can do that actually. No, the delta attack. Que tiene un ataque que dice Hello World. Omega es que es un clásico de Final Fantasy, es un boss que sale en un montón de Final Fantasy. Como super boss. Junto con Shinryu, que es su némesis, es su rival. Proto Dragon. Ese que le gusta a Lorena. Y a mí también. El Shinryu mola mucho el diseño. Y sí, Hello World es lo primero que te dicen en programación, eso lo vi en el curso de Python. El meme de print Hello World. Era el Torgal convertido ahí. En plan mamadísimo. Se le acaba la batería. La estrategia es Goodbye World.
Complete. Recalculating threat level. Weapon routines authorized. Rerouting core power to Omega 1.
Terminator activated.
Not yet. And what makes you say that?
Ah, the music. The remake. The classic remix.
Those new arms, for one.
Los 8 brazos que tiene casi siempre. Los cañones.
All right. I'm convinced.
Oh, shit. Oh, those attacks are so weird. In this, it's definitely better to do this. Cheating! That's cheating. What the fuck? Oh my god. Bullet hell incoming.
Too slow.
I love Shiva. So good to do this. I freaking love Shiva. Die. Ah, but I don't have anything now. Oh. There we go. Acá Torgal. A por su memoria RAM. A por la RAM Torgal.
Do you feel the heat, brother? Seems like it still has some fire left in it.
Ah. Ok, vale. No me esperaba que luego explotaran por arriba. Pensaba que se trataba estaba salvo. Pero solo me la cuelas una vez, hermano, así. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Sí, sí, puede congelar todo. Les congela mucho menos tiempo y no siempre, pero puede congelar todo, sí. Y sí, sí va a estar roto. ¡Ah! ¡Tira más! Tienes que tirar la pinta donde está, eso sí, pero... No sé si esto va a acabar bien o no. Posible que no. Oh, sí, porque le cancela el ataque, nice. Pero que no hay sitio. No hay sitio donde ponerse. Va a saltar, no. No, está aquí quietecito, muy bien, ahí, quédate, cómete todo el láser, guapo, muy bien. ¿Qué cojones? Madre mía. No, 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 no. Me tengo que caerte, cabronazo. Comerte un Roxy. No tengo para láser, mierda. Oh. Darle con lo que tenemos. Madre mía means like, yeah, holy mother of basically. It's basically oh my god, yeah, it's basically oh my god. It would be, more accurately would be Dios mío. Dios mío is oh my god, but it's basically the same. Mother of, basically. There is no place to hide! Yeah, there was no place for me to hide there. Yeah, I'm learning Spanish. Oh god, that doesn't sound well. No, he's gonna do the super attack again! The one where he flies now. Dude, that attack is so undodgeable. I think I need to do the either counter or just super get out of the way. Odin also gives me hyper armor, I could use that. Odin does give me hyper armor. But I'm almost out of potions.
Safeguards removed. Commencing dimensional compression.
It's gonna be the only boss in the game that might beat me.
Why can't I? Breathe? Because it's constricting all of creation. Well then. We'd better kill it quick.
Guys, we're running out of room.
He no longer has a stagger bar.
Just keep fighting. Sword and stone.
No, I'm running out of attacks. DPS check. Rockslide, Rockslide y ganamos. No tengo nada.
This is going to be close.
We'll make it.
We will.
There we go. Oh my god. That was fun. That's actually a good description. That's a funny one. Extra powerful. ¿A dónde vas, Gordy? Se ha quedado sin gasofa.
Omega Control Unit. Offline. Initiating emergency core extraction.
Autodestrucción.
Would you care to do the honors, Clive?
Gladly.
Estoy en la mierda.
For what? I thought I told you to leave this place.
What must you ruin us all?
Que te jodan.
I cannot let you do that. We need these crystals. They're all we have.
Que te jodan, mamón, que están destruyendo el mundo.
Who is this we?
We are of an ancient tribe, one of the first to lose its lands to the Blight. For countless years, we were forced to roam the Twins. A nation without a mother crystal, a people without a blessing. So we found our own. The dust crystals provide us a means to survive.
Yes, but at what cost?
Get good.
Like all crystals, these shards channel ether. And where do you think that ether comes from? It's sucked from the land, as a leech sucks blood from a beast.
And what? You just expect us to believe that?
Fuck you.
No, but that doesn't make what we've told you any less true. If this heart is anything like the others, it will bleed the twins of their life force, till naught remains, naught but death.
The proof is all around. What do you think robbed your people of their home in the first place? We are trying to stop that from happening again. And this is the only way.
Fuck me. You're Sid.
You saw what happened after the Empire lost Drake's head. What do you suppose they will do when they find out, as they surely will, that there is another heart hidden right here under their noses? Your people's need will count for naught.
Damn it. It doesn't look like we have much of a choice.
But you said you didn't believe him, Chief.
I don't. But the man does have a point. There's no keeping this place a secret now. And hanging on to these crystals will only get our people killed. Have it your way then. Just promise me you'll leave my people out of it.
Stand back. It's about to get hot in here.
Ethereal surge detected. System overload. System overload. Error. Core not found. System failure imminent. System failure.
Initiate self-destructing sequence. Wait, what? What? Death.
I hope we did the right thing.
That would be fun. I mean, we basically would jump in Joshua and fly away. If that happened. There we go. Now it's closed, like nothing happened.
We all saw the crystals fade, but what of the cages? We barely even explored half of the chambers.
Without the heart to sustain them, I doubt those still slumbering in the tower will stir now, if ever.
I hope you're right. The last thing the world needs is one of those six-legged pests running around wreaking havoc. We have more than enough two-legged pests to deal with as it is. However blameless they may claim to be.
What? Oh, two-legged. Right. Sorry. I was just wondering what I'm going to tell the village elders when we get back. I suppose I'll just beg them for forgiveness, and when that doesn't work, give them the slip and lie low for a year or two.
You're planning to run away? Again?
What? It's got us this far, hasn't it? I mean, we may have had a bit of help, like.
Kind of you to remember. Will you and your people be alright?
Oh, we've made do without before. I reckon we'll survive. And if what you said is true, it's not like the rest of the realm's going to have it much easier. Besides, one man's ordeal is another man's opportunity, as the old saying goes.
I don't recall ever hearing that one, but fine.
Más bien lo de la basura de un hombre es el tesoro de otro.
Now, if you don't mind, we've got places to be.
We do? I mean,
We do.
Thanks for everything.
I said, we've got places to be.
Back to the hideaway then. Karen and Hippocrates will want to hear about this.
I was thinking we might first return to the tower and see if we can...
Back to the hideaway, then.
Gaslighting Joshua. You can't actually get... Oh well, no, it's on the map. Maybe not. No, actually you can't. I guess you would need to start again. Probably gonna... I will finish with this then. I will not start the other DLC, obviously. We will start that tomorrow. Because I have a feeling what the other DLC is going to be about. After watching this. Yay! We finished the first DLC. Yeah, the fights here were very fun, actually. They really used the combat system to the fullest. It's a bit of a shame, like the main game doesn't do that much, but I guess it's also because I did all the secondary missions. I was probably busted. The game is designed with the idea that you do not do. So you don't have enough points to basically use the abilities I used. Which, I mean, it's fair. They need to design the game assuming you're not going.
So what do I owe the honor? So will it be?
Now I can make Omega weapon. With everything they gave me. An even better weapon.
Should last you a good while.
It's fine.
That it? Fine.
Back, are ya? So? Did you find out where the dust crystals were coming from, or what?
It's, a long story. And perhaps one better told in the shelves.
The classic Omega weapon. Looks cool.
Bloody hell. Remind me never to go poking round in any fallen ruins.
Not only a mother crystal of human creation, but an icon as well. Truly, the study of our fallen forebears is endlessly rewarding. The wonders of which they were capable never cease to amaze.
They came as something of a surprise to us, too.
You can say that again. We had no idea what we were getting ourselves into when we set foot in that tower.
We only knew the old stories. Of a people so consumed by greed that they sought to overthrow the gods. And I'd hazard the thing we found in that tower was conceived for that very purpose.
Omega, the offspring of the Fallen's boundless knowledge and unchecked ambition. A dangerous combination for all concerned.
And Ultima crushed them. It was he whose secrets the Fallen coveted, let's not forget. He whom they strove to dethrone. Just as we strive to dethrone him now. Without their knowledge. And without their weapons of war.
Clive.
This power I've been given may exceed even theirs. But if I use it, as they did, who's to say things won't end the same way?
Come now, brother. I think the events of recent days have made it abundantly clear that we are not our ancestors. As well you know.
You're right. They made crystals. We destroy them.
In crafting their artificial art, the Fallen sought to emulate the divine. But that is not the path we have chosen.
No. We don't want to be gods. We just want to be free.
Well said. If one does not learn from the mistakes of the past, one is doomed to repeat them. And so, I mean to write down everything you've told me to the very last detail, that those who come after might learn from our travails, and perhaps, just perhaps, forge a brighter future for our descendants.
Yay!
Clive. If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
I guess this is the music.
It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
I guess I could have used elixir.
You got out else? I reckon I can find a buyer. You got out else? I reckon I can find a buyer. And be thankful you got that much. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Could we hear them? There's still one DLC. So I guess there is also another one for doing all the combat trials then, because there's nothing else. Has to be. Oh. Yeah, the purple one is the DLC one, but the one that is missing is either for finishing the game or doing all the combat trial things. This is the DLC one, but the one that is missing before has to be that, either for finishing the game or doing all the combat with the icons. But okay, I will leave it here then. Yeah, it's probably, it has to be either he's finishing the game or he's doing the trials, because there's nothing else. I have done absolutely everything else, so I would probably do the trials just to have that. But for now, it's time to stop for today. New DLC tomorrow. This was... Hey, thank you for coming. Bye.